What if I told you that the liberation of Auschwitz wasn't a rescue? It was a horrifying aftermath. January 27th, 1945, the Red Army marches into Auschwitz. The world calls it a liberation, but the truth is far more complex and honestly deeply unsettling. By the time Soviet forces arrived, over 58,000 prisoners had already been forced on brutal death marches westward. Historian Lawrence Rees wrote, "The liberation of Auschwitz was not a rescue. It was a revelation of what had already happened." Unlike the Allies in Western Europe, the Soviets had no coordinated plan to liberate camps. Their approach to Auschwitz was military, not humanitarian. They just kind of stumbled upon the site and were shocked by what they found. There was no immediate aid, no evacuation strategy. Roughly 7,000 prisoners too weak to move were left behind. They faced starvation, disease, and exposure in the freezing January cold. Medical help didn't arrive for days, and in some cases, weeks. Survivor Primo Levi described it as a strange kind of freedom, one without food, without medicine, without strength. The Soviets used Auschwitz to craft a narrative of heroism and moral superiority, but they also concealed evidence that didn't support their version of events. Entire records vanished. Some testimonies were suppressed. As the Cold War began, history was being edited in real time. But before we reveal the most disturbing truth about Auschwitz's liberation, don't miss out or subscribe to my channel at Taboo Timelines right now for more untold stories. If you want more hidden chapters of history they never taught you. Auschwitz wasn't truly liberated, it was exposed. The real horror had already happened, and no army could undo it. Was this liberation, or just arrival at the scene of history's greatest crime?